visiting shops here in the Netherlands, having a good old time. And guess what? Today we are visiting Repair It Now. And I'll be perfectly honest, you guys know that I just absolutely suck at pronunciation, so you're gonna have to look that one up yourself because I cannot for the life of me pronounce the name of this city. But with that being said, you guys know how we like to start things here. We're gonna head on inside. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool shop that maybe you can find some ideas from for your own shop. Let's head on inside. What's going on? My name's Justin with the Art of Repair, and we're out here again. We're in the field. We're visiting shops here in the Netherlands, having a good old time. And guess what? Today we are visiting Repair It Now. And I'll be perfectly honest, you guys know that I just absolutely suck at pronunciation, so you're gonna have to look that one up yourself because I cannot for the life of me pronounce the name of this city. But with that being said, you guys know how we like to start things here. We're gonna head on inside. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool shop that maybe you can find some ideas from for your own shop. Let's head on inside. This isn't just a repair shop, it's a repair facility. We got everything here. Let's just start back here for just a minute. Let y'all see what we got going on back here. We got the nice front counter, and I don't know if y'all noticed these small details here, but look at this. So cool. He was saying that they just kind of got the actual fixture from like a local shop, like a local decoration shop, and they just threw the screens on there. And that, I'll be real, this is a very creative little display here. So hopefully that gives some creative inspiration to some people. Ooh. We got the polyurethane screens back here. How about that? Some more really nice front setup up here. Look at that little waiting room here with the doctor's coats. Do y'all actually wear the doctor's coats?
Only for the really complex repairs.
That's right. If it's complex, we got to get the lab coat on, you feel me? But look at that. It's just another small finishing touch. I love this. But check this out. Let's go over here to the accessory room. Ooh, y'all already know. Beautiful accessory wall, right? But when we come over here, I believe all this can be changed at will. And look at this. This is actually very unique because these are just pieces of wood, but you know, the different sizes and stuff. This is kind of like when I was at SmartFix in Ulteen. They had the different like shapes and geometry of the wood. I really, really like that. And I don't know, maybe you guys too also like that. Look at that. Just something cool to think about. Now, let's head to the back. They got a conference room. Look at all this. A whole conference room, but let's head back here. What? Full micro soldering. Woohoo! We had some fun back here a little bit earlier, you know what I'm saying? We were doing all kinds of fun little baby training, you know what I mean? This is actually something that I want to show y'all. This is inventory management. We're not doing where we actually write the stuff on there. It's all based on the slot itself, so you can basically repurpose this as much as you want. It scales with your repair, not the other way around. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Where you where you have the little like pull compartments and you write, you know, like iPhone 12 earpiece, and then it's iPhone 12 earpiece when we're on the iPhone 16. I mean, I did it, but I think this is actually a pretty cool way to do it. It's interesting because this actually fits with my device location theory, but it's actually, you know, transferred over to the parts location. So pretty interesting way to make it all happen and everything. So let's head on back up through here. Look at that, repair it now. Pow. Big old fire, we got you too, don't worry. And then let's take a look at these little workstation desks we got going on back here and see what we got here. I actually like these because these are the standing desks, aren't they? The ones that you can lift up and everything. That's actually really convenient because I'll be real, sometimes I really do not like sitting down all day and I feel like it hurts my hips. But, ooh, look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's your boy right there with the lifting desk. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, with all that, I really just wanted to show off the shop like I always do to give you guys some ideas on things that maybe you can implement in your own store. But I think we all know that I didn't just come here today to show off a shop. I actually came here to answer some questions. All right, guys, so y'all already know what we're doing here. We're not here just to show off the shop. We've got some questions to answer, and my boy's got a question. What have you got for me?
Yes, I have a question about how we can improve the intake of devices in the shop.
Okay, so basically, just to clarify, just to make sure we're answering the right question here, you're talking about from start to kind of around the actual like process of having somebody in the system and everything like that?
Yes.
Okay, so as you guys also already know, I've been here all day. I've kind of gone through every single thing here. I've lifted up every mouse. I've gone through every little key thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure I know exactly what he can do to do better. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up the camera here, and we're actually going to walk over here to the front. And I noticed that as soon as I came in, if you want to head on over here, whenever you had a customer come in, you actually had them fill out a piece of paper, correct?
Yes.
So can you explain real quick what you do right now very quickly? Like when somebody comes in, they have the piece of paper, they fill it out, and then you do what?
Yes, then we make a copy for the customer, and we give the copy to the customer, and with the paper we go to the systems we have, and we fill it in to our system, and then we put the device into the cabinet.
Okay. So with that being said, this is where I see the issue, okay? And the reason I see an issue with it is, you know, one of the things that we talked a lot about today was being really efficient, being really automated. This man right here has some of the coolest B2B custom software on the back end for his business clients that I've really ever seen. I'm talking about details, right? But in that same conversation, he was like, you know, if I can do anything to automate and make things better, it doesn't matter the cost, I'll make it happen, right? And this really kind of ticked a thing in my brain because I was like, well, your question was kind of about onboarding process, but in terms of his B2B stuff, he's got that licked, he's got it down, but he has a separate system for his B2C clients, which are just his regular clients that come in off the street, right? And with that, we see now with the, like if we go over here, we see he has them fill out the piece of paper and everything, but I think you actually need a legitimate ticketing system, right?
Yes.
Right now, I'm not really going to show the details of it, but I know when he comes over here, he fills it. He's basically taking the paper. He's coming over here. He's filling out the details after they leave. You're putting it into Trello,
Yes.
correct? And then from Trello, he's got that organized out into 10 different things where he goes to the calendar, where it goes to the phone. It's actually kind of automated. Unfortunately, there's actually a lot of already pre-built solutions for this. And if you guys know anything about me, I'm a ticket fiend. I want documentation and I want lots of details, okay? And I think here where we've got it kind of set up right now, you're actually losing a lot of your ability to input the details and have them work with the rest of the system, right?
Yes.
With Trello, you kind of are limited to whatever you have to figure out. Whereas some of these other bigger ticketing systems, and you know, this doesn't just mean in our industry. You don't have to look at the 2 or 3 different options in our industry for ticketing systems. This is something that we even talked about this earlier, is IT as a whole. IT and ticketing go hand in hand, right? So finding a proper ticketing system where you can properly organize and classify and basically delineate the repairs to your actual employees, technicians, so on and so forth is super duper important. But I noticed one more small thing that I think could really help in this, and this is something else we talked about. Come on, let's run back here. Let's run, come on. This is a big old store, you know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. Y'all remember this? Remember how I was talking about parts and phone location theory? Well, this plays directly into what I'm talking about here. Everything is set as an individual alphanumeric location for basically any part, right? But if we run back up front again and we look at where the devices are put, we've got devices that are in queue over here, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then over here, these are all the devices that need to go out to the customers, correct?
Yes.
But if I go into your Trello system, there's no way really to know exactly where these devices are.
True.
What if somebody is looking for like a little doohickey down here and they don't know where it is here? Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
I actually recommend that he actually makes another kind of like organizational box. For me, I actually used mail sorters, the 8x12. I think they're maybe, I don't know the centimeters, guys. I'm an American. But that's maybe like what, 10 centimeters or something like that thick. But if you get some of these, you can get them in 50, it's like a 50 pack kind of thing. It's not a pack, it's like basically you can have 50 different boxes where you can put different phones in them, okay? You can make these any way you want. You can buy these already pre-made, but having them kind of sectioned off. So for me, I would come over here and I would actually cut this into maybe 50 to 100 sections to put devices in, okay? Have another one over here that's a little bit bigger for laptops. So maybe we have A, 1 through 50. We have B, 1 through 50 for laptops. And then over here, we have C, 1 through whatever for outgoing. That way, whenever you're looking into the system, into your new ticketing system that you're going to look into, you can see exactly where the device is at, and you're good to go. You don't have to lose anything. So outside of that, I'll be perfectly honest, guys, his shop is amazing. Like, I came in here and I was like, maybe this guy can help me. But with that being said, I really think that's one of the only things that he really needs to work on here. We talked about a whole lot of stuff today. In fact, I'd actually like to hear your perspective on today. Maybe tell them a little bit about your experience real quick. And, you know, tell them some of the things that you learned today. Because I'll be real, I even learned things coming into today. This was an amazing shop visit.
First to start, it was a really fun day with you.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You already know how I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all now. If I come visit you, we are having fun. You feel me? That is number one.
And the lunch, it was great also.
Right
No. But after that, we talked about several subjects, like how we take in devices, how we processing it, how we can improve the repairment, like soldering, how we're doing a little bit measure for the diagnosing the phones. So I think the people here learned a lot today from you.
Hell yeah, I'm really glad to hear that. With that, I do want to give one more thing. I want to say one more little thing. We got to give my boy props back here. I don't know if he wants to be over here. I don't know if he's camera shy, but this man did his very first micro soldering job today after never, ever doing one before in his life. If you wanna say anything about that, you can. If not, I totally get it. I did just put you on the spot right now, but I'm proud of this man. That's what I'm talking about. Did you want to say anything about it? You feel good about it?
Yeah, was great. I've been taught basics of micro soldering, and I think it's going to improve my career a lot, and I'm really glad I learned those things. So.
Hell yeah. So just to kind of clarify what we did today, we went in the back and he had never really done any soldering or anything like that. I believe you said that you and your friend had did like a Bluetooth modification, like an iPod one time, but those are usually just kind of like tack points and jumper points. We actually went back there and he took off and put on 2 different capacitors. He even walked me through the process. And the big thing that I really want to kind of get to you guys is it's easy. It's not hard. Don't be scared. Just get your stuff and try it. Follow my videos. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And before you know it, this industry is just we're going to be raising the bar. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. Y'all know how I do. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, do the notifications. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. And if you want me to come visit your shop, let me know. You never know where in the world I'm going to end up next. It might be at your shop. So I will catch y'all next time.